to be attempting to do the playthrough of the game solo with basically official settings. Now, some of them I don't know. I tried to look up online a little bit about what exactly is a private server, so I have to set these settings as close as I can to official. So there's a couple that might not be right on. So feel free to, to message or whatnot. Type in the comment section. In 24 hours, this will also go on to my YT channel. So feel free to type if you notice something that's different. I'm running weekend settings. So 2 times XP, 2 times tame, and 2 times harvest. Otherwise, everything else should be pretty darn close to official. So I decided to get started in the northwest. I'm going to kind of work my way up here to the snow zone. I'm going to work my way up to the snow. It's a bright sunny day, plenty of nice glare there, and see what I can do. I think my permanent base is going to be right on the border here, I would think. Either way though, I'll be starting off with my usual tactic, which is a raft, and a trike is going to be my first tame. So initially I'm just going to build a couple boxes on the border's edge of the water. Second up will be a foundation, mortal pestle on it, so I can start making narco juice. And as soon as I have the bow, I'm going to hopefully be able to get a half decent trike. This will be the only thing I'm streaming on Twitch for a while, as I work through it. I was originally streaming on another server. I do have a 4-map cluster. It has a very active community. It's a great place to play, and I love the community. But over time, the community had certain needs. You know, I got a lot of requests to boost the rates to 3 times. Server needed additional mods. Some people aren't doing the playthrough and are more doing collecting dinos and breeding. Some tribes have 7, 8, 900 dinos each and more. It was causing some issues on the server, so we had to go ahead and get ourselves the dino storage. So basically what's happened, the original concept of the server was 2 times. It was pretty close to vanilla, with the exception of a couple deco mods and S+, and as it grew, the community had different needs, and it gradually turned into a game that isn't my favorite. My best times and most enjoyable moments have been on official settings, on official servers. The issues is lag and server shutdown and all the other crap that comes along with officials. So when I set up the cluster, I really wanted to have something close to officials that I could do a playthrough on. And over time, the community's requirements became much different than my own personal gameplay style. So in the end, after careful thought yesterday, as opposed, obviously, I'm not going to murk my own community. I'm not going to murk my own community by essentially switching it back to what it was when I originally designed the concept. You know, every little change I've made has been faced with a little bit of opposition from some players. Other players have liked it, but I hope to have found a middle ground and set up the server so it can work well and the players will be happy. The 3 times setting change was a very big demand. I couldn't really keep ignoring it, and the people wanting to tame, you know, basically what I call Pokemon, where you just tame, collect dinos, and tame and breed, which honestly is a big part of the fun in PvE. So I totally understand where they're all coming from, and I respect their wishes. So we set up the cluster to suit them, but it doesn't suit me. So after taking a day off yesterday and some careful thought, I had to make a decision, because I do want to play the game, but I don't want to play with the Pokeballs and the 3 times and all the other mods that are there. So I've done my best to set up a map here with pretty much hopefully bang on official weekend settings. And I'm going to try the playthrough solo. I'm pretty sure I can handle the bosses alone. I know I can handle the caves alone with the right dinos. So once I'm done the island, I'm going to add Scorched Earth and go ahead and cluster that up. And then once I'm done Scorched Earth, I'm going to add Aberration. And I'm going to film all my gameplay without any gameplay being done that's not on Twitch. So if that's something you're interested in, go ahead. And if you're more into my tutorial videos that I put up on YT, then this will kind of go well with that. So it took a long time. I spent a lot of careful thought on what I wanted to do in order to be able to do this, and this is what the solution I came up with, so to speak. So yeah, so I'm going to be sort of saying why I do things as I go, kind of explaining what the deal is. I'm a big health, stamina, and speed man in the early game. That's where I'll be putting the bulk of my points. And we're going to rip a ton of cloth hats at one point to rank up a little bit better. Pardon me, allergies. Life with allergies. Good, so this is some stuff I need. I'm not even going to bother making a sleeping bag. If I die, I'll just run back to where I am. I will get a thatch foundation up as soon as I have the mortar pestle unlocked, or mortar pestle. And yeah, so we're just working away here. I'm going to get some boxes going as soon as I can. And for me, this is a decent place to start. I mean, obviously lots of stone, more than enough wood. I'm going to build up on this river's edge over here as I work my way. There's a few dangerous animals, but if I die, it's not a West Zone 3 spawn is all in this area, so I won't have too many troubles finding my body. If I feel I'm going to die, I'm going to try and put my body in a section that I can find pretty easily. Let's just see how close we are to these. Great. This is exactly what I need. This and the campfire to get me going, so we're going to go find a spot to put that. I think I'm going to work right at the end of the bay here. And I'm still going to build a raft just because I may want to move around to tame and trap certain dinos. And we'll see how that goes. That Sarco's looking a little bit too dangerous for me right now. We'll go back to over here, I think, and we'll build right around these big rocks so I can easily find my boxes after without too much trouble. I think I need some flint for this. Yeah, flint and thatch. And I'll just get a little wood for my boxes and I'm good to go. Obviously ranking up pretty quick, which is great. And I'll be burning through all my... I'm going to use an early rank up scheme here to get rid of all my fiber that I collect, essentially. And I'll be doing that by crafting a whole bunch of hats and sort of going AFK for a second while that goes on. So I will be collecting a lot of fiber as I work through. And spears. Spears are like... Looks like I'm going to be dying right now. I'm guessing that's the Sarco by the sounds of it. Not much chance of survival here. Looks like he doesn't see me or he got caught on the rocks. Maybe we're going to get through this. So I guess I'm going to start a little bit further south for now. I'll move up with my raft a little later. Eventually I'll be able to kite those things away, but I just don't have enough speed yet to do that. Hey, what's up, Emily? How are you? Well, here we are, day 1, minute 1. As I was explaining a little earlier in the broadcast, I'm doing a new series where I just start right from the beginning on vanilla settings, the same setting as PS4 and Xbox and all the official servers. Over the weekend we had to make big changes to the island server to accommodate the community, and the changes are great for the community. I'm happy that everyone's getting along well, but the game isn't in line with my original concept, so to speak. So I decided that at the beginning in the early concepts I wanted to make I wanted to do a playthrough with something really close to official settings, but but we just can't do that. It's not official anymore. Thank you, Trudon. Stole some of my stuff. Now the early game's a little rough and I'm in a pretty rough area, so it's going to be a kind of a tough go, but nothing I can't handle, nothing I'm not used to. We'll get through it. We probably need to eat a bunch of food here. Spam right through all these berries. And we'll get some meat cooking in just a minute once I get some spears. And like I was saying, this will transfer. I mean, on my YouTube channel, it's a lot of tutorial videos, so this is going to transfer well to that. And then I'm going to do live on YouTube once in a while from the community for those that have always liked watching that, you know. So this isn't, I will be on the island every now and then cruising around with the people, especially on weekends, but it won't be something I'm doing daily, and that won't be on Twitch. This Twitch series is just going to be this. Next objective, of course, is going to be some spears so we can get some meat cooking in there. And we'll rank up a little quicker once we start killing stuff. And we need some flint for that. I could probably make a couple right now, so we're going to try. No, more wood, no problem. So yeah, the schedule will be like in the early part of the day. I'm going to make sure, we added a few players today. So in the early part of the day, I'm going to make sure I'm promoting and, you know, doing server management, working on the server. As well as I have some RL stuff coming up this week, so it was great this weekend that we got the server functioning exactly how we wanted it to function, and I think most of our problems have been solved. And then at the nighttime, though, I'm going to enjoy the game the way I've always wanted to play it, or the way I enjoyed it most, which is the way the devs intended it to be played, you know. So yeah, so that's sort of the plan. I spent the day yesterday thinking about how I wanted to do things and come up with more of a schedule that I could work with. And, you know, that's about that. So far, so good. Haven't died yet. Once we get these spears going, we're going to murder a couple dodos. It's going to help us rank up a little bit. And just keep putting stuff in the boxes for later. We'll take all the berries, though. No point letting them rot. Might as well eat them. Let's get some killing done before the nighttime comes and the Trudons destroy me. I expect a wave of Trudons this evening, no doubt about it. Hey Dodo, looks like you guys are dinner. Kind of always saddens me killing the dodos. We're gonna tame some pretty early game though to start collecting the eggs, because we're gonna be doing a lot of taming dolphins, just kind of getting things done. As soon as the saddle's available, I'll be taming the dino, essentially. And we're going to be working mainly right here. This is probably where I'm going to get my first little starter base up. It's not far from the north, so we'll be able to get some good tames on the go. There's Argents up there. And even the dino settings are official. So the max level dino is going to be 120, I guess. And like I was saying a little earlier, if anyone notices anything that's not a match for official, it's you know, there's hundreds of settings on my Nitrato UI, so feel free to let me know in the comments later. Or right here if you happen to be watching. But like I said, in 24 hours, once Twitch is done with their exclusive, we'll get this up on YouTube and probably get some more info. We're going to add a little weight now here. Now, what I like to do is just drop everything. Drop one item like that. I'll run, put it in the box, and then run back and pick it up. Not a big fan of walking super slow. It just ends up being more efficient, so this is the way we do this. I've never played with a female character either, so I made myself a beauty. Where did I drop that wood? Not that I care, I can get more. If you watch my day one Ragnarok video, I was quite careful to make sure that I could see my bags after I dropped them, but it appears we were a little careless this time, so if we see it as we work around, we'll pick it up. If not, we're going to be chopping more wood anyways. I'm going to need a ton of fiber as is for various reasons, especially the big hat craft coming up here a little later. So we're just going to keep clearing this whole area until we're at the bow. The bow's really what I need. And I think I'm going to be more... You know what? There's some good trikes... Oh, is that it over there? No, there's some good trike spawns around here. I'm looking for a level 70 or more trike. If I have to swim across the water, I will. But that's definitely, for me, always my first dino. And I know there's a lot of talk about the Parasaur. It's very useful. It runs real fast, it maintains stamina while running, it has a honking feature that scares off other dinos, and it warns you about enemies. However, for me it's always the trike is the first tame, so that's definitely what we're going to be doing today. Well, I don't know if we'll get to it today, probably. Yeah, you know what, I think we will. Usually takes me about 2 hours max, not even, to get to the bow. So, but then we're gonna get a pile. Like, we're gonna store up all the narco berries we can, all the medjo berries we can. I actually shouldn't have them in the hot bar. I'll probably get rid of that. And that's going to really give us some help as far as getting some tames done here. Get that going in advance. And as well, we're going to be transferring a lot of medjo berries, narco berries into narco juice. So we'll just keep working it. Maybe get our nice barbecue meat on the go here. We'll wait till it's all ready. We can eat berries for now. And spoiled meat's going to be pretty key too. So we're going to be killing every dilo, every dodo. I find Trudon's a little bit of a headache in the early game, so it's going to be mainly the dilos and dodos that are going to get wrecked. I don't recommend dilos and dodos coming around, because I'll be killing them continuously. Poor sons of guns. I don't want to tame any now, because they're probably just going to get killed. If I'm in trouble with an alpha raptor or something, I won't mind to die. I'll just be running as far away from my body as I can, so that I can get it as far away from my boxes as I can. Okay, this time we're going to remember where we dropped the wood. Do a quick run here. And it looks like I'll have to build probably up to 10 boxes here just for the beginning. With S+, the boxes store more, but we aren't using S+. So it's do it like this or don't do it. Funny story, they broke the water main in my neighborhood today. It's quite a big spray. Popped up that video I took on YouTube and a couple pics on Reddit and Instagram. It was quite hilarious, but there's currently no water in my house. This is my last glass that I have available here, and my final coffee, and hopefully they'll get that fixed for tonight. Having water apparently is pretty important, so they say. We don't have one of those wells we can walk out with buckets close by, so it's either do it this way or we don't get no water. I'm a big fan of putting everything in the same spots, so my meat's going to move over. Charcoal I'll be keeping, that stuff comes in big time handy. My meat always goes in 0. And this area alone has so much stuff in it, like I barely gotta move, which is great. I kind of love this part of the map, and I've never started or built here. I always start in the easiest part. Pro tip, just keep the mats you need to fix that at all times. I usually try to, but my weight's not quite where it needs to be right now, so chop a little bit, spread it around. I think it's just a couple wood and a couple stone. There we go. Can use some thatch anyways. I'll be unlocking on the next on my next level up. I'm going to see if I got enough for a thatch foundation and the mortar pestle, so I can start making narco as we go. Essentially, at the early game like this, there's no real standing around. There's always lots of stuff you can do. So we'll be pretty busy for the next little while for sure. Nice to see a little metal coming in. And there's not, metal's pretty close by up there. Once I have my raft up, I'll probably do a pretty big metal run, and that'll give me a chance as well to tame something good. Order's gonna probably be trike. That'll get my walls up so I can protect my dodos, and quite a few dodos to get the eggs on the go. And once I have that, I can make the kibble to tame my first pterodon. Being that it's the island, I figure it's going to take quite a while to find the level I want. So I'm going to be pretty patient about it. And once I have my pterodon, from there I can start getting some better animals like the Argent, which will be a #1 priority. No CF flyers here, so pterodon's not going to be as great as it once was. I think we're going to make a box right now. Or 2. However many we can do. 2's good. There we go, big stack of boxes. Hopefully, while that's being crafted, we'll take a look at what we can get here. I'm going to be pushing speed real hard in the early game. It's going to help me a lot when it comes time to tame my first Rex. Let's get our narcotic. Let's get our thatch foundation. We want our mortar pestle. That's kind of what we start. I'm only unlocking what I need. I'm not going to be going too far with it. Just what I need. And I'm going to be putting these boxes in a pretty tight circle. This way, when I come in, I can just turn from box to box to get stuff going. Like, the fireplace is kind of in the way, actually, but what are you going to do? It's already there. So that I don't have to move. Don't really want to be running a great distance from box to box. Oh yeah, this way I can turn and access virtually all the boxes. That's the idea. That's ultra helpful. We're making a circle O box. Get my boxes. I think we could probably reach this one. One, two, three, four. Can't quite get to that one. There we go. Yeah. And we're going to be a little shy on reaching them all, but it'll be a while before we fill all those anyways. I'll be keeping them close to the water. I don't know. In my experience, right at that water's edge, it's a little better than in the middle anywhere. Up in that middle area, just who knows what's coming in. And the Trudon onslaught is coming soon. We are going to kill as many as we can. Let's get our thatch foundation up and our mortar pestle up right away. I'll start spoiling some meat. And using up our mats too. Anything we can craft or build, it helps us rank up. And I don't mind to get these boxes emptied out so I can start organizing them a little better. You know what? We're going to make some more spears as well. Why not? And I'm going to work mainly with these 4 boxes at first. Now we're pretty much desperately short on supplies in real life here, thanks to the water issue. Coffee is one of my major things to keep me going, but this poor kid in our Discord. We have quite a few people in our Discord, and the great kid is one of my big YouTube fans there, named Metal, and the poor guy is trying to he plays on PS4 single player, right? So I can't, like, if you got problems with a setting on multiplayer, like on a dedicated server, yeah, I can help you out quite a bit. You know what I mean? I know my way around that. I don't know single player. I've literally never loaded a single player game in my life. I don't even know how. And he's PS4 single player, and he's got his Argent finally, and he, so much effort. He's playing alone, brand new player to the game. He's pretty dependent on my counsel and YouTube videos, so of course, I get along great with him. I'm more than happy to help out, And he just can't seem to pick up anything bigger than a Dilo with his Argent. It doesn't make sense, If he's got PvE pickup set correctly, he shouldn't be having that problem. But yeah, I really want to do some hunting now, so I'm going to clear the stuff just around this area and then get on top of that. Quick shout out to Yeeg, a little friend of mine. Shouldn't say little, I actually don't know how big he is. I hear the Trudons. A younger friend of mine who's been helping me out a lot, working on my thumbnails, getting things up. I'm going to be putting up a Twitch schedule soon, so hopefully tomorrow or the next day he can get to work on that. I'm going to kill this Trudon. He'll probably try and steal my meat. Yeah, he's got it. Yeah, you run. Nice, a level 2. Okay, so that's great. Looks like the wild dino ranking is good. I'll take my meat back. And my narco berries. Unless he had those in him, that's a bit weird. I don't know if there's any drops around here. A little white drop early game would help out a lot. And I'm welcoming these Trudons right now because I need some meat. I need to spoil a bunch of it, so this Oviraptor is going to be way too fast, but let's go for it. If he takes a swim, I'm not going to be able to follow him. Nice easy kill on that level 4 though. Hide and meat are pretty key to me right now in this early section of the game. Tempted to throw my spear at him, but he's gonna die any second. I just find throwing them kind of a waste. Mind you, that would have worked out because it's gonna break anyways. And that's why I don't like to chase the Oviraptors. They're kind of fast. I'm out of stamina. There's a Trudon anyways, but I'd like to finish that Oviraptor off. He was almost dead. Looks like a compy's on me. This is great. We need to kill a lot of things. Alright, Dilo. Yeah, at least he'll stay on me. Pretty easy to dodge and weed these clowns. Little strafe action. And it's a great way to rank up, you know, murdering stuff. So it's gonna work out. Oh boy, the compies are amped up now. Let's go, boys. Let's do this. Bring it. Thank you. Come again. What was it? Oh, is that Pegomastix now? Oh yeah, it wasn't even a Trudon before, it was a Pegomastix. I'm gonna have to say I have a zero tolerance policy to these bums stealing from me, so they're gonna get murked. And it's perfect. I was literally looking forward to the nighttime just so I could farm these guys up. Maybe I'll gamma a little higher. Gamma 5. So you guys can see better. There we go. I'll be starting to spoil meat right away here. Thank you for that. Am I too heavy? No, here we go. We'll get back to my box. I'm going to control spread out my meat here. And then that's going to come in handy later. I'll start making my narco juice. Things are moving along great. I mean, I don't know how many levels I've gone up already, but level 10 without any death. Lots of resources around. Pretty happy with this start. Big time right now. Got any more meat cooking here. This fire I'll run 24/7 because I'm going to need that charcoal later anyways. We won't be stopping it. I'm going to spoil all this stuff. I'm going to go on a little narco berry pick. Killing what we see. And as soon as we have once we do this narco pick, we're going to get a big stack of fiber on the go. And we're going to go ahead and use that for ranking up a little. I'm gonna make as many hats as I can. Just want to get stuff ready, and I keep collecting mats. I keep just working the area. I'm gonna end up with a lot of my needed stuff just in there, especially the hide I need for the raft. I won't be building a bed until I have a hide up. I know the area well. It's not gonna be too hard, especially with the speed I'm adding to get back to my location. If I die. So we got the fireplace going, even daytime, even if you have a map indicator on, that fireplace is always helpful to find yourself after. And we're going to end up with a lot of spoiled, so we need a lot of narco here. And what an area. You just got everything you need to start off. And, usually my strategy would be, like I was saying, to build in the bottom end south. What the heck? What is this? Little oil leak? That's interesting, isn't it? I believe that leads to the... I'm not sure where that leads to. That is weird. Ooh, there's a trike. Let's check its level just for game. Big level 6. One thing for sure, it's going to be hard to find those high level dinos. And I'm looking at least a 50 on my first trike. I think I'll have to settle for that. But if I could find a 75, that trike there though, I'm gonna kill him at some point once I have a little bit more speed. For now, his dodo friend's gonna eat it. Well, actually, wait till I have a bow. With a bow, it's like really easy to kill those things because I can use the ranged attack. Just a lot better. Let's go back to our boxes. Pick up some. We'll pick berries all the way back there. Moving right along. And this server is bottom of the barrel. Usually our servers are top of the line ultimate servers with Minecraft builds, so they have tons of RAM. This one I bought as the cheapest one I could buy. Is $10 a month. 10 player slots, and nothing, no sliders been moved up. 10 euros, I should say. So it's dirt cheap, and I noticed right away my ping. Usually my ping is 17. Servers in New York. It was about 30. Let's just check that, anyways, just for fun. Little hint here, if you're curious about your FPS. So 15. You know, and getting solid FPS there, 60. While streaming, that's hecka decent. And just to show you my settings here real quick. We're on a mix of epic and a few things high. Something I like to always keep boosted at the max is my resolution scale, mesh level of detail. And we could almost get some, more sky quality, more ground clutter density here if we want. But I do like to be rock solid at that 60 FPS when I can. Ooh, we're going to definitely kill that trilobite, get a little early pearls. Well, pretty impressed with that. I mean, I think if you got 10 people on this server, though, and a few builds, it wouldn't run that well. But who knows? I've had such a great experience with Nitrado. You don't mind to chew through spears, because crafting more is just going to rank us up now. I don't mind to get a few early game pearls and God knows what from this guy. Anything I kill is good. Can I not farm this without metal? Looks like it, eh? Well, that's a shame. So no point killing those till I get... Oh no, I'm getting stuff. Look at that. Oil, chitin, silica. Fantastic. Outstanding. Better head back to the boxes. We're running a little heavy. Oh, on that side? I'm lost now. I think it's way over here. Yeah, there it is. I see my smoke, I think. I will run slow this time, but honestly, a lot of times I just ditch the wood and go back. But since we're so close, we're going to do it this way. It's murder, 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 kill, 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 and as one tribe was named way back in the day on one of my servers years ago, they called themselves that damn E-key. We are going to be using that E-key quite a bit till we get that trike. I'm pretty sure my meat's close to spoiling here. Got another 2 minutes to be able to spoil that. And again, I'm pumping speed. I love early game speed. I'm never going to have enough HP and XP in the early game to fight anything. So at least with the speed, I can run away. And yeah. I'm not complaining about that chitin either, 56 off that trilobite. We're going to definitely, whatever I do here, I don't want to transfer all, because that's going to put all my, I want those with me. That's going to put all my meat back into a stack, and I'll have wasted my time there. So just move this along one bit at a time. And these berries, I might as well gorge them all up, because they're just adding weight I don't need to have. There we go. What do we got? 2 boxes full now? That's great. Getting her done. On the next rank up, we're going to see how close we're getting to that bow. It should be coming along pretty soon, and we can craft a bunch of arrows. That's going to help us rank up. And just no shortage of mats around here. But still, narco berries are going to be the priority for now. And we'll keep working on those. Narco berries, killing dodos, killing pegomastics, killing trudons, compies. Pretty soon that trike. And that murder is going to get us the hide we need for a little later. And yeah, for those of you just joining, I decided to restart on official vanilla settings to do a playthrough solo. And yeah, it's going to be quite a grind, but I never minded the grinding in this game. I mean, this part's kind of grindy, but it's being mixed in with crafting stuff, building stuff, killing stuff. The grinds, I find, comes, especially when you're making ammunition a little later, that can get a little sketchy. And as well, if you're really looking at building something big, and so you set aside like 4 hours to just fly around and keep getting stuff. But we're going to be using the Argent Doad combo for that anyways. So, and we're not far from the volcano either. So, I mean, we're not going to have too many problems as far as that stuff goes. I don't know. The long tames, I just build stuff while it's knocked out. I'm not going to be doing too many out in the wild tames except when needed. So, most of the tames are going to be near my base. So, I'm going to like always be multitasking anyways. That's the way I play, you know. It's not the way everyone plays. And obviously, official settings are pretty tight. But hey, Timin, how are you, buddy? I don't know if you're still here, Emily HD, but Timin says hi, as you can tell. So yeah, you know, I don't really mind the grind at all. I've always been a grindy gamer. I did a lot of Call of Duty, which has no grind, of course, and it's great action. Grand Theft Auto 5, you know, I find the grind so variable till you're in the very late game, so that didn't bother me much. And Division was a grind, especially in the original meta, where you're just spending all day killing the same bosses trying to get that gun you wanted, you know. Let's see if our meat's spoiled by now. Not quite. We got a little bit of a stack going. Let's get that on the go. There we go. 21 already, you know. Fantastic. We'll get those 19 in the cooker. I'm going to double check our boxes just to make sure I didn't leave any narco berries out at the earliest. I want to make sure all these boxes are empty and I fill them in order. That way eventually I kind of know where everything is. Perfect. Alright. I think this meat's, there we go, 12 more spoiled, so let's get that going. We'll have to start keeping narco berries at some point, of course, for our tame. So I guess we're short on narco berries here. Nope, spoiled. Good. Good stash coming in. We're going to want those for our arrows to knock out the trike, and we need quite a few. We're not going to be crafting no mastercraft bow right off the start, so let's see how close we are to that bow. On that note, a little more health going. And we're cold and hungry at this point, so it's going to be abusive on the food and health. But it's going back up, so we're okay. So let's see how close we are to the bow, because that's going to be the next thing I need. Oh, great. Perfect. Arrows. We can craft a ton of these and use up a bunch of our mats. How far for the trank arrow, though? That's pretty important. Not till level 21, so we're not taming our trike till level 21, which is fast approaching. We definitely need a stack of flint for making these arrows, and that's not going to be enough. Better go on a flint mission. Flint, fiber, wood, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Definitely craft one of those. We're going to take two, though, in case it breaks. I'm assuming we're going to do a hat craft, but I'll wait till I'm due for a little break. I just want those berries out of my hot bar at this point. Get rid of that because we got the meat. Just gorge on it all, fill that belly up. It's not ice cube cold anymore, so that helps. Get rid of that. A little more stamina. Gonna need the stamina big time when it comes time to deal with these nasty guys. Put that in number 5. Keep this one for backup. Get rid of the rest and go on a little bit of a flint mission here. At some point these boxes are going to be organized. We don't need to do that yet. So flint on deck. Grab a little wood and thatch, because this tool is going to break pretty soon. This way we can repair it real quick. I'm happy for daytime to come along for sure. I always love the tropical beach during the day, you know, it's just great. We'll be able to craft ourselves a ton of arrows here, and then it'll be time to maybe go kill that level 6 or whatever it was, trike just up the beach. Let's get these arrows crafted up. Don't mind to craft a ton of these. They craft up real fast, ranks you up a little bit. It's sort of like the hat thing. No worries about that. So it was a fiber, wood, and flint, if I'm not mistaken. Fiber, wood, flint. Let's get it done. 33. I think the flint's the hold up on that. We got 3 more here, but we'll use it all. Then go get some more. I don't mind to craft up 100 arrows. Oh boy, look at how lovely that pterodon is. We're not even close to ready to tame that. Once I got this bow with 50, 75 arrows, I'm going to go on another little killing spree. Especially that big trike over there. It's going to be nice for hide and stuff. Need some more thatch. No problema. I'm just really pleased with this area right now. I mean, I'm close to where the big action is. I don't mind to set up shop right here. And so far it's been really going well. I mean, we're up to level 13 now without even a serious threat. Something hit me. That Sarko was a problem really early, but dodged around a rock and he's still over there, so. Well, that'll be enough arrows to get some work done. 10 spears, the arrows, the tools, meat, the boxes are set up, and like I was saying, I'm not going to bother with a bed until I have my raft, just so I can have a mobile bed at least. And, you know, if I die, I'm going to spawn somewhere within a reasonable area here. I'm in West Zone 3, so that's going to work out just fine. I'm not in a position to need a bed at all. I know the area well, also. Bed's quite a bit of hide. I'd rather just do it after. I also don't really want to go hunting with all this weight on me at all. I'm literally just going to dump these berries. There's going to be tons of berries. I'm not going to be short on that. The medjos I'll keep, though, just to reduce the work a little bit when it comes time to get my first trike. Or dodo, but I think I'll probably definitely be going trike first. Alright, let's get some murder on the go here as the sun comes up. Nothing like a little murder in the morning. That trike's the first one I got eyes on over there, or any dodos or whatever else I see on the way. There we go. If this is that level 6, this thing's going to get wrecked. No friends around is nice because they kind of gang up on you. Take my first shot from range. Look at that, missed him right over and dropped in the water. That's cool. His head's a bit of a problem though. We don't want to hit him in the face. It's just useless. And I also don't want to bring him close to my boxes. Try for a kneecap shot there. Nope. Gonna take a while doing 8 damage, that's for sure. Gotta get him in his kneecaps. There we go. So now it's a great example of why I like speed and stamina in the early game. Stamina which is kind of running low right now. But if I get enough distance right over to here, should have enough to recover a little bit. That looked like a kneecap, but it only gave me 7 damage. I don't even mind that he gave me a boost there. It gives me some distance. Oh, nice. I gotta be careful. He could kill me pretty quick now. I'm down half health, a little low on stamina. Oh, he took a swipe at me. I think he just missed. Stamina's desperate low right now. I won't even be able to shoot for a bit because I can't waste time loading up like that. Just gotta try and recover what stamina I can. Maybe get him glitched up in these trees a little. Ah, perfect, you see? Those trees are a lifesaver right now. Like, my stamina is literally 0. Now he's knocking out trees, though. He's gonna clear his path so he can get me. No! He's taking a lot of heat. He's not far away from going down. Oh boy, do those trees ever pay off. Man, my stamina's recovered quite a bit. He's on the run. He's getting nervous about dying now. There you go. Have a nice day, bud. Thanks for the stuff. No problema, senor. We kill trike. That was kind of like 2 weird accents mixed. We do our best. So yeah, a good amount of hide, nice amount of meat. Probably got a couple of XP points out of that. And it wasn't too big a threat. Definitely happy about it. I'm going to let that meat sit there and spoil. I'll cook up a batch. Did burn through quite a bit of arrows, though. Go get the ones back we got out of the box. Keep the food supplies running. Now, I'm going to keep murdering for now. Because it's kind of a little faster to rank. How's my bow holding up? Pretty good. It's a little faster to rank up like that than in most other methods in this part of the game. So yeah, if you're just joining, I'm doing a... Oh, it's what the title says. You guys get it. I don't need to explain every time I see another viewer there, but things are going great. Really great start. We're leveling up good. It's what, I don't know, how long's it been? 45 minutes, we're level 14. I'm mostly focusing on speed, stamina, and health. Looking to get the trank, level 21 for the trank arrows, and then it'll be time to knock out a trike. And I'll start, once I have the trike, I'll start getting my, forge, smithy, and raft so that I can roll up the beach there. There's a little bit of metal not far from here, so. I'll strafe around these, you strafe these guys, they're a piece of cake. Not even getting shots in. No match for me. So our next, just gathering mats and wrecking stuff. Next goal is more narco juice, of course. We already got the mortar pestle up, and killing stuff, exploring. There's a Sarco around here that if he's low level enough, I'm straight up gonna take him. They're quick though, not gonna be as easy as the trike. He almost killed me early on. I managed to lose him on some rocks. So he's around here somewhere, but we'll be playing the old 1-2. They're not the most maneuverable. We're going to go after him, and we're going to just weasel around in these trees and rocks here. Should be able to take him out. Yeah, maybe something else got him, a shark. There's another trike. It's a good kill. Let's go get it. And this. I'll wait till our stamina comes up a little bit. Beautiful sunny day. Level 8. Yeah, let's get him. Wait till we're at max stamina. Let our health recover. 51 arrows should do the job if we're careful. And we're ready for him now. We'll definitely be using these trees to maneuver. This guy's going to get grossly outmaneuvered in this area. But I'd like to land more arrows on behind and back of him. Play the run around the rock game with this guy. That speed, I'll tell you what. I can't say enough about. Oh shoot! Can't say enough about adding speed in the early game. Speed, HP, and stamina. That's about all I put. One thing I do enjoy about playing with the female character for the first time is the sounds. I'm wasting a lot of darts with this guy here. I'm gonna get myself screwed in a minute. This is not going the way it's supposed to. Take a break, heal up. Oh, I could probably get him lost in that water if I tried. We've got to hit body shots, so I'm going to run out of darts. Or arrows. No, that's it. One catastrophic mistake there. Boom. Oh, we'll be able to find our body easy. It's right next to the lake. Hopefully we start kind of close. First death, and honestly, oh yeah, right over there. Straight up human error on that one. Just plain slack. Not working like I was supposed to. I'm hoping too. I'm going to slow down a little on the Discord stuff a bit. I need to gain some independence here, and hopefully, like today, I did post quite a bit of stuff, but I'm going to kind of pull back a bit and hope that the community can kind of start sorting out some of their own little issues there. So let the kids grow up on their own a bit. Oh boy, I don't think I'll cross here. Nah, we're going to take a hard pass on that cross to go around the long way, if I survive this. It's going to be hard on the food recovering all that health with nothing. Those piranhas are deadly early game. It's been a while since I've done the early game, and there's a lot of deadly stuff on the go here. I would like to get my body back, though. I don't have much stuff on it, but I'll be pretty happy to get my bow. Going to be doing this in 3-hour sessions. Probably about 3 hours a day. Every day. Hopefully 7 days a week. Until this guy moves up and gets going. One thing I am happy about is the new colors. I mean, way to go, wildcard for that. Some of the most beautiful birds now. What it used to be is only the low level ones were nice colors. Now you get sometimes a high level one that's pretty nice. So I'm also used to having that glowing body, map markers, all that cool stuff you get used to. But I'm happy to kind of go with that. You need a little more strategy. I double checked the area I died. I'll have to be a little bit more careful. About where I die and pick up my bag. And I could afford to lose those 2 bows. Crafting new stuff is no big deal, but if you can get the stuff back, you might as well. And now that I realize it's quite a long walk back to my body, I'm going to be a lot more careful. And when you think about efficiency and how many arrows it takes, there's really not a lot of logic to going after that trike. And I'm going to be prioritizing egg farm as well. I'm going to want to get my kibble going as soon as possible. So we are going to be working on turtles and dodos and stuff. And trikes, anything I can tame that puts up eggs. But I won't be doing that. Oh boy. I'm going to need a lot of speed and full stamina to get around this guy here. Here we go. Hopefully he's distracted by his dodo lunch. He may not even see me. Right, I waited till if I gotta get a good run out of his stamina here, so we should move right along. And the lake, yeah, he didn't even bother chasing me. The lake's just over yonder. I was pretty happy to die right near this little, like a pond. I mean, some people say like the crater that hit there, which hey, it could be, it makes a lot of sense. My body should be right around here somewhere. Right up over, oh boy, I hate those things. I'm going to find it the old-fashioned way here. I don't know if the Ichi picks up your body. I don't think so. Well, I was pretty sure I died right around here. Again, perfectly happy to write that stuff off. I had about 40 arrows and 2 bows. Easy to make, and when I remake it, I'm going to get XP points. But we'll spend a little minute looking for it. Another kind of good reason to have the ground club, besides the little bit of extra FPS I get, ground clutter makes it a little easier to see your body when you drop it. But I mean, there's a time issue here. How much time do I want to spend looking for this when I could be out crafting, getting the spear? It'd take less time to go use all the mats I have to craft spears and stuff. But we'll try and go for another little minute. I thought it was up close to one of these rocks. Tempted to steal this egg. Oh boy, there's that Sarco in there. We don't want to play with him. Well, we're gonna let it go. Farm a bit of stuff on the way back, and then we gotta remake everything we just lost. Which is no problem with the mats I've already got on hand. Maybe flint will be a bit of an issue, but no worries there. Bye-bye, Dilo. Just get right back to our boxes. Looks like a great day for killing. A lot of little stuff out here now that the morning time has passed. Everybody's out eating lunch. We'll take advantage of that and start murdering a bunch of stuff. Where are we at now with this? We'll let that meat spoil, I think. Let's get our egg put away. What is it, a Sarco egg? Nice. Pretty useless right now, but, you know, get it sorted out later. What am I missing for these? Flint, flint, flint. I think we gotta go get some flint. Let's go do that, because flint's pretty key in just about everything I want to make right now. Take down the big rock. Yeah, I need flint for my bow, I think. I need flint for all my arrows. And I need flint for my spears. Hammer. How's our wood count looking? Probably need a little more of that. Start with the basic stuff. And I think we'll use up all our fiber on hats right now. It's going to be a kind of easy rank up to get while I go drain the bottom of the coffee that I have left. And I got to check to see when that water's coming on too. I mentioned earlier on a little bit of a problem outside with the water. How many can we make? 100? 30? Great. So that's going to give us a little bit of a boost for sure. No doubt about it. Alright. Well, I'll be back in a quick second. Once all that stuff's done, I should be back, and nothing we can really do but sit here. Not a ton of viewers in anyways right now, so no loss on that. We'll see you real soon. Well, still got quite a few hats to make. Hopefully I can move slow. Farm what's around me at least. We're already ranked up once from it. I need a bunch of flint, so I'd like to find a big stone. I chopped all the ones close by, so we'll just do wood and berries. I always need more narco berries. I got some meat spoiling. Wood, thatch, and berries. But not too much that I overweigh. Let's use up some of these points. So, you know, we're gaining just a few here, but look, it's going to be another boost real soon. Get rid of what hats we have. They don't weigh much, but I think that's coming up under cloth. Yeah. Some thatch, a little lighter. I don't really want to just stand around and wait on the hats, but I can always use more berries. I'm not going to waste my time killing parasaurs right now either. It's just a lot of running for nothing. And, you know, it might be good to tame a turtle before the trike just to have as a fridge, but I'm a little too worried without walls that it's going to die, and at least I can fight real nice on that trike. Even an alpha raptor I'm happy to fight on the trike. As long as you use your timing on his attack, then the hit will push back that raptor quite a bit, and if there's only one, it's not that hard to keep him from knocking you off. And while I'm on the trike, I'll have my spear ready so that I'll be able to, once I get picked up, I'll run backwards while spearing, and I still got a chance at surviving. Maybe not against an alpha this early, but you never know. Level ups are coming in good right now. More movement speed. One more weight wouldn't kill. Work our way back to the box to ditch what we have. Still 70 more hats to go. That'll be the only time I use the cloth hat rank up. It just isn't enough later on to really be worth it. And as soon as I have a pterodon, I'm going to do an explorer note run. And that's going to really help. That'll bring me up pretty much to level, I don't know, 60 in a few hours, really. So that's going to be great. That's going to be a big move for sure. Pterodon will probably be once I have bolas and the arrow, but without the CF Flyers mod, I need a good one. Putting my narco berries. Oh, I guess I moved my meat, eh? Is that, any of that spoiled yet? Stim berries I'm going to carry on me at all times. That way if I get knocked out, or if it looks like I might get knocked out, I can spam them up. Only 6 so far. We're going to go ahead and start separating that meat. Get some more spoiled on the go quicker. Great job to do while the hats are going anyways. At the same time too, we can make some arrows. Another bow first. Need some wood. Really not have any wood at all? Starting to really get the area right close to me cleared here. And the crafting list is going to be behind because of 40 more hats to go. That's no big problem. Put our narco berries in the mortal pestle. There's always something you can kind of just work around here while you're waiting on these things to happen for you. Alright, just some thatch. I got lots of that. Get ourselves some arrows and we're kind of right back to where we want to be. Head way down there and chop up some more flint so I can get these arrows going. Probably clear almost most of that area over there. Really don't want to fight anything while I'm slowed down, but if I had to, I could always cancel those hats. Might as well put one on. Keep your head warm. I'd probably make a whole cloth suit at one point, but I just don't want to waste the engram points right now. I'd probably just wait and do hide later. I'm pretty conservative with my engram points and will be the whole time. You know, on a lot of servers you have on private, especially unlimited respecs, where you can use the mind wipes all the time, but I'm not going to be rolling with that, so I'll be using a couple in the early levels for sure once I have the ability to make the mind wipes, but for the time being, we're going to be real careful with engram points. It's quite the slow roll. So it's slow and steady, but we're going to hit another rank up. So those hats gave us like a couple, and they're not even done yet, right? So that's pretty awesome. Already at 17, goal is 21, and then it's going to be a tough time finding that trike we want, but we'll take, we'll have to set our standards a little bit low for the first one. Oh, hey, how are you, Metal? Yeah, what did you end up doing? I'm curious about that. I'm doing a new series here, by the way, in case you missed the beginning. Starting fresh on vanilla settings. And I'm going to be doing 3 hours every night of this. And doing the game solo. The reason being is my server settings for the community are not even close anymore to the original concept, which was, close to vanilla, close to official, and doing a playthrough. But the community, over time, kind of voted against it. So as opposed to opposing the masses, I just set up my own little server to play sort of single player on. Yeah, sure, that obviously was an easy solution for that problem, especially if you're playing alone. My settings are people. I mean, we have a lot more options when it comes to. It's easier for me to set the servers the way I want. I also know a lot about it, so I don't have to worry too much about those things. But this is a PvE setting, I guess. I don't know. It probably is, but there won't ever be anybody else but me in it anyways. So it's I don't really got to worry about PvP or PvE. I don't know why I put on PvE, but yeah, great. Doed's come in handy, and with that Doed, you're going to be able to farm a heck of a lot of stone. Good, our hats are finally done. I got 3 levels out of those hats. As soon as I get a Pterodon, I'll be doing a run with to go pick up Explorer notes, so that'll solve that problem up real good. And as soon as I hit level 21, I've been doing as much narco juice as I can here. Could probably use some more berries, but as soon as I hit level 21, I'm going to get my trank arrows on the go. It's going to be a big help. I don't think I need a second one on me right now because it's brand new. I'm just waiting on that meat to spoil, and I think I'll go pick up some more narco berries in the meantime. Let's do this. Narco berries and some killing. Kill everything around and clear all these bushes. It is a grind at this point, but that's okay. I love it. So the Doed, you're taming it now, I guess? That is a slow tame. I don't know what your settings are on your server, though. But that's a long one, depending on the level. And you will find a good saber for sure. Carno Island, the mountain right near your house there. Lots of good places for that. I can't decide where to set up my permanent base yet. I'm thinking though, probably just right here. But man, Hidden Lake's a great spot. I'm debating that too. I'm keeping my eyes on that trike across there. As soon as I get level 21, as you may already know from watching some of my other videos, I will be taming a trike, no doubt about it. I might try and kill this guy since he's jammed up as well. I'm pretty sure once he's on the run. Oh, he's stuck. That's fantastic. Thank you. They're so great for early game hide. But what I need more than anything right now is berries. Taming 2.2 is reasonable though. I'm playing it 2 times because that's what officials are on the weekends. I want this setup as close as possible to officials so I can play the game the way the devs made it. So you're only 0.2 above me, you know? You're pretty close to officials as well in that case, which is good. I think if you're on like a PvP server that was all about battling, that's where your 20 times and 10 times can come in handy pretty good. Because you'll just, you know, it'll just really be about the PvP battle. But my goal when I started the concept with those 4 servers, 4 maps, was to do a playthrough of the game with close to official settings. And it's so far now from officials because the community didn't love my setup. And I do love my community, so I was more than happy to change it to something they liked. Hey, yo, what up, Headbangers? How you doing, bro? Just doing a little fresh start here, man. It's gonna be what I'm doing on Twitch from now on. YouTube, I'm gonna do lives of the actual island where the community's at, but this is I was saying earlier in the broadcast that and you weren't around for the original, but the original concept of the server that I designed was to do a playthrough and to do it really close to officials. And the first change that was made was to 3 times. I just couldn't. I mean, so many people every week. I was getting like 5 requests to boost the rates up. So it's like you can't ignore everybody forever. You know what I mean? So I said, okay, let's boost the rates to 3 times. And then we noticed that there was a lot of players that weren't necessarily doing the playthrough. They were more, it's a private server. I don't play on no single player. I like it to run when it's logged off so my plants grow and stuff like that. But so what ended up happening there over the weekend is we started to realize that some players weren't as big on the playthrough and more into just collecting dinos and breeding and all that stuff, which is awesome, and I'm down with that. But we had to add that new mod to compensate, to keep the server running correctly. So at this point, the 4 servers I run are nothing close to the type of game I was trying to play myself. So the only way for me to figure out what to do was to step away. So I spent all day yesterday only checking Discord, checking battle metrics, you know, just making sure everything was running smooth, especially since we had some issues there from Thursday to Saturday. So I was just monitoring, managing. I did not respond to recruitment. I just stayed as far away from the game as I could while still being responsible. So just watching for issues, stuff like that. And just thought about how I was going to get back to what I originally wanted. So obviously telling the community, look, I'm reducing the rates and I'm removing these mods and no more S-Blood, that was a no-go. And I do absolutely love my community. So then I came up with a scheduling idea so that I could have what I wanted and as well the community could have what it wanted. So for 3 hours a day at night, I'm going to do my playthrough the way I wanted to do it. The settings on this server are as close as official as I could make them. They're official weekends 2 times, no mods. And if there's something I missed when I set it up today, then I'll figure that out, hopefully by comments I get on YouTube for people that notice, oh no, that's not quite official or whatever. Because every 24 hours I can move this video over there as well. And I'll be doing the playthrough solo, as I intended to do at the beginning. Well, I intended to do it with my girlfriend and my brother, so if my girlfriend has time to play, I'm more than happy to put her in the tribe here. But I think I have a tribe limit of 1, so I'll have to look at that. But so I'll be doing it the way I kind of wanted to at the very beginning, and the way the devs intended, more or less. Except they intended the game to be played with tribes. But I know at least for the easy level bosses, it can be done alone, I think, with the right dinos. I know for sure I can do the caves alone with just the dinos. So as I progress, that'll be it. And then so what I'm going to do is daytime. I'll make sure I'm doing a lot of recruitment, a lot of promoting. 4 or 5 days a week, I'm going to play this 3 hours a night, maybe 4, depending on how I feel. Start a little earlier. And then from there, oh, well, thanks a lot. I have potential. I was just explaining what I'm doing here. As you've probably seen from Reddit, I do have 4 maps. They're all clustered together. They have a pretty darn fine community built up there, real friendly bunch. And over time, what's happened is from basically from what the community wanted, the servers have gradually moved away from what my original concept was. So I've started a new map just today to do a playthrough of the game, but on basically on vanilla settings, official settings, no mods, nothing like that, and just a really raw version of the game. And I'm gonna be working it, and I'm gonna do that about 2, 3, 4, 5 hours a night on Twitch. For YouTube Live, I'll do the stuff that I'll be on with the community, you know, maybe flying around, checking stuff out on those maps. But this is the way I always wanted to do this game. Starting around June, the second week of June, I had this idea and rented 4 maps to make a cluster so that I could do the playthrough completely. But over time, the community had various demands, and you know, as much as I'd love to just say fuck you guys, you can't do that. They're great people, and they, you know, school started. Not everyone was down with 2 times rates. Not everyone was down with the way it was going. So we made adjustments to suit them, and I had to figure out a way to do things the way I wanted. So I bought another server today. It's not in a cluster. It's not built for a lot of players. It's got 10 slots, cost me $10 a month, and you know, it's none of our servers usually have huge sliders boosted up on them, right? And this one does not. This one's just basic. It's the bottom end server I could buy, more or less. So it's running great though. Did a little check here. I'm gonna check again, but for what it is, what do we got? We're getting 16 on the ping. 60 FPS up in the 70s. So, you know, I was thinking I would have a crappy ping or something would be crappy about it, but it's doing fantastic. I've been playing for 1 hour 20 minutes. I'm already at level 19, looking to get to 21 as soon as possible. Once I have 21, I'm going to get my trank arrows and grab myself up a trike, which is usually my first tame. Not 100% sure where I'm going to build my permanent base yet, but definitely going to set one up a little north of here towards that snow once I get things going. Starting off in the usual way with just my boxes near the water. And the good old grind, which I've been loving. Honestly, it's really not my first 1,000 hours were spent on official. I didn't know what I was doing. It was really hard. I died a lot, had a lot of problems, but it was my favorite time. And, you know, obviously mods make the game work better. S Plus is key to having a good time. Faster rates are fun. And now we have that Pokemon Dino ball that people are using, which is great, but it's not my game. If I'm playing a PvE game, I want it as hard as possible. So, you know, it's just not for me. So, yeah, I've started up a little schedule. You know, this is a Gamma 3 situation. I'm still obviously heavily involved with the community that I love. And all day long today I was promoting, recruiting, adding players, checking data, tweaking, and all that stuff. And then once I feel that I have a little time, every night I'm going to put a few hours into my game over here. So it's been great. And it took me a day to reach a decision on that. It wasn't made lightly. The other option, I was just going to play the playthrough on the island as it was, but the 3 times taming in the S Plus is just too much for me. And then put the Pokemon balls in there, and you know what I mean. One of the a tough situation I was in is I wanted to go do the Swamp Cave, and I had to figure out a way to get my 3 dinos that I wanted to bring there. And with the Pokeballs, well, that's not a problem anymore, is it? So, and yeah, you could say, oh, just don't use them, but the problem is you're doing caves with other people and stuff, and obviously you're not going to tell them, oh, if you're doing a cave with me, you can't do this, you know. So after careful thought yesterday, I decided we were just going to go ahead and make the island with the closest to, I'm using official weekend settings as far as I know. And I'm hoping that once, because every 24 hours I'm allowed to, Twitch has the exclusive for 24 hours. So after 24 hours, I'll put it on YouTube. A couple people are going to see it. And I'm hoping to, because the UI settings for Nitrado are vast, I could not find what the exact vanilla settings are at this time. You know, for the obvious stuff, yeah, but not for some of the other things. So I'm hoping that some people comment like, oh, hey, that's not available on vanilla, or that's not available on vanilla, you know. We're getting a good stash of narco juice going here for sure. I think it's time to go kill some stuff. Get a little more rank going off that. I think we're high enough to build a raft, so that's another good way to rank up a bit. Get a few points for that. So we're going to maybe use up some of these mats to get that on the go actually right now. Then we'll head out on the murder trail. So let's just unlock it. Oh yeah, I better make a tribe. There we go. Yay! One man show. I think raft is like level 14. 16. Excellent. Let's see what we need for it. Well, you should build that cool vanilla base idea. Oh yeah, I agree with that. I've been playing with S Plus for a long time, and I absolutely love it. And on that server as well, we have Eco Mod, which is really great. So it's just you can do so many creative things, you know. But the thing is, I've been playing this game for 3 years, and I've done so much building and so much stuff that in June I was like, look, I want to hide 75 wood, 250. I don't think I have 250 wood. I want to do a playthrough, you know, and that was my big goal because I've already done tons of building. I've already done tons of taming. One thing I haven't done a lot of is breeding, actually. So my big goal was this playthrough, and it just got kind of lost in the shuffle. The server evolved. The server map clusters that I managed got kind of like more community based, which is necessary because the community really helps to pay for them. So and when people when 20 out of 30 players are saying, "Hey, can you do this?" I mean, you want to say yes, you know, because the community, the cliche line I've said a whole lot is the community comes first, you know. So that's where I got stuck on that decision, though, where I had to say, well, I don't want to play anymore with the settings and the mods on my servers that the community's on. It's not my game. So I had to figure out a way to play my game, but still take care of the good people on my community, and this was the solution for that. Drop 100, come back and get them. And you know, it's balancing time as well. I can't play this 8 hours a day and still manage to do what I want to do. Where the hell's my box of wood? I can't, there has to be a lot. The community is a 6 to 8 hour a day commitment. As far as recruiting, messaging, this is going to be real slow if I keep losing bags of wood. As far as messaging and all that stuff goes, so there's only about 3 hours a day available to do this. But I'm not in a rush. I'm like, there's nothing, there's no other games out right now that I feel like playing, honestly. And I have about 53 games in my library, and I've taken breaks from Ark. You know, I did 1,000 hours on Division there in the middle of things, and But for right now, I don't like where the division went with the meta. It's really became sort of capture the flag PvP. I used to like the Dark Zone PvP. Grand Theft Auto, I got quite a few hours in. My problem with that is the shark card system and the hackers. I've so much money in that game because people dropped bags on me that it just kind of ruined it for me. So it's either Arc or nothing, man. Arc or die, boys. Arc or die. But I completely understand the need and desire for the mods, and you know that's why we got them. CF Flyers is awesome, but for me, it's all about the OG Arc, man. Let's collect all our wood and bring it into that box. This 250 wood's kind of a headache with the weight I got. As soon as we have that trike, that's going to resolve a lot of problems. I'm pretty sure I dropped a bag, and I keep forgetting to make sure I make a mental note of where my bags of wood are. Yeah, it's funny, huh? And so many other players will say that. Like, I know, so my brother included, my girl, and this, here's the story on it. In June, my brother, girlfriend, and I did Far Cry 5 with my girlfriend, then played it again with my brother, but we're like, we need a new game, man, and what are we going to play? The three of us got time, what are we going to play together? And let's just check what that, I know it's fiber and something. Fiber, wood, and hide. Okay. What are we going to play together, And we spent straight up weeks, a week, weeks it might be an exaggeration, but 7-8 full days. And my girlfriend's like big on research. She just loves it. Like, if you need to find an apartment or something, she's gold. So we're spending at least a week on YouTube, on top 20 lists, on this, on that, trying to find the game we want to play, and did a bunch of research. At the end of the day, it ended up being Ark. So we came back, and at first I came back with just Aberration. Because I hadn't played that map. So from say June 5th when I started the server was just Aberration, and then from Aberration we ended up. I'm pretty sure I won't even be able to carry this into the water. It's so heavy. So from Aberration I was reading about. That's only if you have S plus metal, which you don't. I'm pretty sure. So from Aberration, we started. I'm on Reddit all the time, kind of like promoting the server, and I see these people talking a lot about single player and the playthrough. Yeah, I knew it. I'm gonna have to drop it. Move forward. And I'm thinking to myself, man, a playthrough would be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind to try that out. So I ended up switching to the island, bought all the maps to put in the cluster, including RAG, just so that people without SE could do that. And so the playthrough became like a bit of an obsession for me in some ways. Let's get a little more weight, a little more speed. And are we 21? Perfect. Time to make those trank arrows and get that trike on the go. Priority. Where's my 50-some arrows here? I got them on me? Great. Now the hunt for the trike begins. So we ended up doing this playthrough thing, and built up to 4. I'll clear my throat real quick. Built up. You get the 3 maps that are official DLC content. I did a bunch of caves. I worked that playthrough really hard. It was this weekend with the Dino. The Dino mod was the final straw for me. I was done after that. So I have all the caves done solo, with the exception of a couple that are too hard to do alone, no dinos. Put all that up on YouTube in a tutorial. I'll have to put that on hold. It's going to take me a long time to get back to get to that section again. But not too bad. As long as I don't think I can get that green one yet, can I? But let's give it a shot. Happy to see a drop coming in. And I know it's going to be hard to find the trike I want, but we're going to do our best. It would be the stone ramp that you can turn to stairs metal, but I'm pretty sure that's only the S plus ramp. That's the thing. You've seen a bunch of my videos live and stuff with builds, and you see all this S plus stuff. Must be a bit of a letdown every time you're like, hey, I want to build this. No half walls for you. No ramps for you. Well, no stairs. The heck is that out there? Looks like a fish suicided himself. I can't go in here with all the piranhas though. It's pretty clear. Let's try and get whatever that is. That is a messy looking item. I have no idea what that even was when it was alive. That is some weird looking stuff. Any guesses? Oh, parasaur maybe? No. Itchy. Oh boy. Take that meat. More narco juice for me. Probably use a little cook off too. Oh, for sure. I mean, my favorite map. That's a tough call. Ragnarok's pretty great. I always love the island and the center. Basically, for me, what I find, especially because I live in a country where we have a hard winter. Oh wow, that is awesome. I live in a country where we have a hard winter. What can I put down? I gotta make a move. The parachutes for now. Oh, I'm so heavy. What is weighing me down this much? That stone? Where are my boxes? Oh, this fog's a killer right now. And no fire going. Guess they're this way? Damn. So what I like about the island or the island type maps is when I play, I'm in a tropical setting, you know? So I do enjoy that aspect. So I can say I don't love Scorched Earth or Aberration because their settings aren't in that kind of setup, you know? So I guess my absolute favorite would be Ragnarok because the dino spawns are a lot better. And you go back and get that stuff. I wish I would have relit that fire now. Looks, I gotta ditch more weight. I can't stand moving this fast. What's weighing me down so, oh, the wood. Okay, great. It's gonna be hard to find that stuff again in the fog. I think those are my boxes ahead. Or not. Definitely don't remember seeing a trike around. Well, if you want to do the playthrough right, Metal, you go from... You can't ascend because it's broken, but you go from the island to Scorched Earth, and from Scorched Earth to Aberration. That's the official order. And then when the new DLC comes out, you go from Aberration to the new DLC. That was my plan originally. Did I like swim across the water by accident? No, I'm like confused now. Oh wait, my stuff's on the other side. Oh my god, I'm so lost. That's right, but I know it's on the other side. And basic arc building is mega broken. I mean, the way it flickers when you're building on, like you place so many pieces you gotta remove. I'm gonna be wasting I'm particular about my builds. I like everything straight, I like everything perfect. And I'm gonna be wasting a lot of stuff thanks to the arc system for sure. God, I wish I would have relit that fire right now. I'll wait on stamina. And that drop's got like 3 minutes before it expires too. That was kind of a concentration mistake because I was chatting. But if I'm not chatting during this part of the game, it's going to get pretty boring for sure. And I just don't know where my stuff is. One thing for sure, I'm going to relight that fire right away. Could care less about the 100 wood. I'll get that back fast. Can't be this fire. The area is clear though. I was at. Yeah, there's a lot of great dinos on Aberration. One of the things I really love about Aberration is the Megalosaurus is awake all the time. And that's an awesome dino. Oh god, yeah, I can imagine. I know what you're saying with that potential, because it's just craziness how much, like building certain things, I would almost be demolishing 30-40% of my items, you know? Which is insane. Like, just absolute insanity. Because they just don't place right, and if you want it to look perfect, you know? I gotta really get back now and try and recover what I lost there. I'll burn thatch or whatever I got in here and get this lit. At least the fog's lifted. But had I had my fire, I would have sorted that out quicker. And you know I'm a fan of the game, so you know if I critique it a little bit, it doesn't mean I hate it. But they kind of promised they would add S Plus at one point to the regular game, and if they did, I could be playing with it right now and say that I'm still playing on official settings, right? But nope, they did not. So yeah, there's that. They are doing their $15,000 mod contest right now, and apparently the guys from Ragnarok are heavily involved with the new DLC coming out. So that gives me a lot of optimism that it's going to be kind of cool. Because those guys built one of the best maps, you know, that there is in the game. I think. What's your favorite map potential? I hope I can find those parachutes. I know I dropped two of them right along the water, but it might have disappeared by now. I think there's only like 3 minutes when you drop it that way. I should have dropped it as one kit. I think I'll go get. I don't want to waste too much time on this because it's just gonna get inefficient. I'd like to kill that trilobite. I gotta get back on task with the killing, and I may have to make the brutal swim across to go get that trike. The spyglass is a big bonus. I got some good gear out of that drop, like for like garbage, but early game stuff that's pretty helpful. It's a shame I lost. What did I drop? The parachutes in the woods, so no big deal. I can't keep going without food here. I gotta get back to my. I gotta re-gear up here and get back on task. Enough dilly-dallying around. Big time. I lost the objective there. You haven't played any of the DLCs? You mean like Scorched Earth and Aberration? I don't like Aberration, and it's got so many glitches, so much problems with getting stuck in the ground. Oh, that's perfect timing. I'm gonna get my arrows on me and try and wreck this guy, or a spear at least. He's gonna keep on me too. I need to get into my boxes. He's going south here in a hurry. Yeah, thanks for that. Appreciate you. Just what I don't need. I'm a little disorganized here. He smashed my fireplace too. What a hunk of garbage this guy is. Maybe I go get busy with something else. Doesn't seem to be bothering me anymore. I gotta re-gear up here. That's the priority. I don't know what I dropped when I was trying to move. Or where I put it. I need to make some regular arrows. I'm not sure how my flint's looking right now though. I'm gonna reorganize my boxes. Oh god. Nah, no. That's no big deal. Man, I died once so far because of stupidity. I'm at level 21. I got my raft. I got my boxes. I got my narco. I mean, things are progressing pretty well. I got nothing to rage about at this point. You know, the fireplace is a bit of a downer, but I need to craft stuff anyways. Every time you die and you lose something. I gotta go get some flint right now. But every time you die and you lose something, you just have to craft it again in the early game. That's super helpful. So we're just he left. You know, I didn't have the stuff ready to kill him right now, and he took off on his own. So I'm actually kind of happy about the situation. I do hate those birds. It won't be long before I have a flower turret around, and those birds are gonna get some. You know, they'll get what's coming to them. I gotta get some food going though, like real quick. I know I have some emergency reserve berries, but my health is starting to get really negatively affected here. To the point I'm almost dead, you know. As for raging, well, my temperament's pretty chill because of my last job, man. There's no room for raging. I might get, you know, when I got a little hot was on Saturday night and Sunday morning with those two douchebags there, yapping their huge mouths without even knowing what's going on. That was as close as I came to raging. I was like ready to just, yeah, I don't even want to say what I was gonna do, but those little dumb young punks there, don't know what the fuck they're talking about, trying to tell us how to do things, and they don't even know. The best was that Dargo fucking clown who yap 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 yap, you know, big mouth on him, and then a little later on he asks how to use the soul catcher. Like, bro, you're yapping your big fat ugly mouth before you. Look how upset I'm getting now just thinking about it. Before you even know how it works, dude, you're the biggest mouth on, wrecking the Discord for the day. Can't promote that day because of this yappy punk. I hate to say this, but he ever asks me for anything, he's getting a no answer. I don't even care if he plays on my servers anymore. Him and that fucking loser, whatever his name was, Ryan, they can get the fuck out. If they have a problem, I won't be going. That's how pissed I was. That's when I get raged up, dude. And I just got rage thinking about it. Like, I'm kind of pissed off now just thinking about it. So that tells you. Here you are doing your absolute best to make something work for everybody. And these selfish little dinkbots only think of themselves. And then start telling me how to do things. Typing stuff like dinos don't make the server lag. Man, I could get on a plane and punch that kid in the head. You guys got 1,200 friggin' dinos each. You know, I'm adding something so you can keep your dinos and still play. You know, so everybody wins. And here you are up in my grill. I swear to God. And I'm hot-tempered. That'll get me hot-tempered. The game won't ever get me hot-tempered. Well, okay, a little bit pissed sometimes. I've lost it on. I've gotten pretty upset trying to do, when I was trying to learn to do those caves alone for a while there. I got a little tight for sure, but something like this, man, look, you know, the bird's gone, the sun's out, you know, things are looking good. Got nothing to cry about right now. Could have used those. Would have liked to have stayed organized and got my parachutes though. I might set up 2 fireplaces this time. Why not? I'm gonna craft a bunch of stuff with what mats I have. I'm gonna use up everything, empty up the boxes here. And we'll spread the fireplaces out a bit. And why did he wreck the fireplace? I mean, what's that, you know, what kind of animal takes away your ability to eat food? You know, steal my food. There's no logic to it, you know? Will my mouse just die now? Hey, come on. We got the wire close by, but I'm going to have to pull the old duct tape up. Yeah. Oh, God. Most of the time it is, you know. Definitely. Most of the time it's human error. You do get your bad luck. I'll tell you when those things pissed me off, though. I'm playing on PvE Extinction Core on Ragnarok. And Extinction Core is a bit hard, right? So it's already been a tough go. And things are tight. So I'm knocking something out that I really need. It's almost down. And one of those itchies comes up and steals my fucking long neck. The only one I had. It wasn't from a blueprint either. Steals it right out of my hand mid-tame. You know? Or mid-knockout. So I got to start over. Got to go craft another knockout. Obviously that thing just doesn't work at that point, right? That, and I got pretty uptight about that. As I love Extinction Core too, but solo, I don't know. And it doesn't coincide with the concept, but man, I do love it. We tried it in our cluster. The problem is it doesn't work great in a cluster. Okay, let's get some decent mats, start crafting some stuff. Let's get focused here a little bit. It just doesn't work great in a cluster. Because of the way you go there and the levels are higher. So when you come back, these guys are coming back as level 130s, you know. Well, there's some definite issues there. I'm guessing I need more flint. Oh, again, no, good. Let's craft ourselves up some more arrows, which needs thatch. Get one of these. We'll fix this up. Might as well repair this one while we're at it. Let's get that second fireplace placed. Get back to business. What's going on with my mouse now? Jerking me off. Jerking me around. All my boxes are a little bit damaged, but that should be alright. Okay, we need to make more arrows here. What do we need for that? Yeah, for sure there's a player level cap. And then you can get that cap up a little higher when you ascend. So I was 103 on the island, and we're vanilla and I hadn't ascended. Let's move this stuff over. Get this fire going. I gotta get organized here. I'm losing control. Losing control. I need some fiber. And I may not have any. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna cook up all this stuff. Arrows are the priority. Just want those all in one box so it's easy to get them after. This is going to be my, from now on, this is going to be where I put my arrows, narco, that fabricated stuff. Things are getting too crazy in these boxes, I'll tell you. I'm starting to lose it! So I had 40 some, oh no! Yeah, what happened to all my trank arrows? That guy probably stole them, didn't he? That. Oh, there they are. Thank God. I was about to lose. Talk about getting hot-tempered, man. It take a little bit of effort early game to make all those friggin' trank arrows that I've been setting aside to get my trike. Okay, at least we got those boxes emptied out. Things are starting to feel a little better here. Let's just put all this stuff in here for now. And keep making stuff until we use up the rest of the flint. This spyglass was a nice find. I'll tell you what. Need a bunch more berries. Oh, not the medjos, not the medjos. So what do you play on, Potential? Yeah, you see? This guy knows, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't mind a little bit early on like this. Things are getting a bit messy, but I'm reorganizing it right now, like, straight up. You know, I'm going to put all my berries in there. My stone and fiber and stuff's going to go in like these two. Actually, berries are light, so it's better off to put those somewhere else. Let's go with all the raw common use mats in these first two boxes. I can't handle it anymore. It's getting too nasty in here, and I need to be able to work quick. You know, if I pack this up correctly now, I'll save time later by having everything right next to it, knowing what I have to work with. You know, the searching 8 boxes every time is going to make me a little bit nuts. We'll put our, look at that, it's all over there. It doesn't belong over there. Also, you don't stack as well, right? I'm going to put all this berries and whatnot somewhere else. And then we got to get out and do some killing. We got to find that trike. We got to get this shit organized so we can move on to what the objectives are here. But I will save time in the end by sorting this out now, no doubt about it. And we're obviously short on some mats. That egg's really weighing me down. So this will be egg, berries. We got meat cooking now, so we don't need that no more. Oh, cool. Yeah, you're welcome anytime. There's links to join the cluster here on the Twitch, but also on all my YouTube section. If not, just add me as a friend on Steam, and we'll make sure we get that going. The settings for that are 3 times. You got 7 mods: Eco Mod, S Plus, Platforms Plus. Just one eco mod, the decor one, but it's got the sync in it, so that's why that was kind of key for us, you know. That's sync on Aberration. Like I was saying, I started on Aberration, and my buddy Sick Chaos, who, by the way, Sick, hello as always, who's like a #1 guy on my servers as far as, you know, keeping things going right and helping me out. He had suggested right away on Aber the sync, and it was a game changer on Aber. And it's just cool, so that's why we added that eco. And then we needed the dino storage, man. You got like, you know, one guy that's a big-time dino collector, and I get that because my brother's like that. One guy that's a big-time dino collector, and man alive, you know. These guys got hundreds and hundreds of dinos, and it was just starting to botch up the server a little bit. It wasn't working right, man. Okay, so let's double-check these boxes, and we get off to work. Good. 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 Nice. This one should be weapons and ammo. Narco juice you don't need right now. Great. I like it. I can work with this. So let's get out there and kill some stuff and hopefully find a track, get back on task. Take all our arrows, get our bow up. We'll take 2 just in case. 1 with regular and 1 with tranks. Excellent. Let's put this meat here. Let's let that spoil up. Alright, time to get on the job. Yo, what up, OG125? Use the shortcut to transfer stuff? What shortcut? Or maybe you think I'm playing on the... I'm not playing with no mods here, but explain what shortcuts you mean. Pull all, move all? The boxes are organized now, so I'm not going to be triggering you no more. We'll get things done right from here on in. I apologize, but you'll have to be a little bit more specific. The boxes are done. We're on the hunt now. I need a trike. Speed is right where I want it to be at this point in the game. I'm just not sure. I'm not going to start building anything big till I get that trike, so I'm going to be running. As soon as I kill this, I'm going to head up north and run around the whole top end. No real point chasing this guy. There we go. The shortcut would have been transfer all, but I was organizing boxes, right? So the shortcut's not really viable at that point. And I don't have the transfer gun, I don't have the pull feature, I don't have S+. So I could have typed in berries or wood, I guess. But, you know, I was just kind of reorganizing the boxes so I don't have to do it every 5 minutes. Ah, well, that's good to know. I never done that before. Thank you. We will do that from now on. Move your mouse over an item in the box. Press T to transfer. Does it transfer all of them? One shot? That's great. Thank you for the tip. I always did it that bullshit way like that. But usually I just played alone. No one was watching, so I didn't have to worry. There's a trike on the other side. There's a couple trikes down here. I gotta find this level 50 minimum here. Get this tame going. Which is always my least favorite tame of the game because I have to hand pick up narco berries the whole time. Who's attacking me from behind? Compies? Screw you guys. Where's my little trilobite? That's what I kind of wanted. Couldn't possibly despawn that quick. I gotta stay on task though. I just need this trike. It's priority number 1 right now. But OG125, thanks for the tip, bud, and welcome to the slow rolling, kind of laid back broadcast here. I'm gonna work my way around that Sarco. And there was a trike on the other side there. And hopefully one up here, but crossing the water at this point just doesn't work out the way I hoped. There we go. What level are you? 8. Jam it. That's one thing too. I have the settings on official, so 120 is max dino, and it's the island. But I'd really like to find a level 150 trike for this first tame. At this point I'm debating just... my standards were 70. Now I've lowered it to 50. I'm gonna max out my stamina before I try and make it past this croc. It's pretty busy anyways. Now's the go time. So it looks like I'll be settling for even lower than that, unfortunately. Things have bottomed out for sure, but a hell of a good first 2 hours. Definitely. This is the trike I was eyeballing. And all I've seen is 6s and 8s so far. A 3, yay. I just don't want to waste the arrows and the spears on killing it, although it is most logical thing to do. Try and get a better one to spawn in, but I'll do the whole tour, and if they're all low, I'll kill them all on the way back. Another 3. Just ghetto. Just ghetto. I haven't seen anything above like a 15. Not a thing. There was another one down this side. I'm going to literally be cutting across this whole area to try and find one. I should kill that shark though, because that's an easy go. Maybe. He might swim out. See what level it is. Yeah, I got my spyglass now. Forgot. Old school. 19. Meh. Let it go. I always get sidetracked and I'll never get this trike. At this point I'm debating a turtle or just whatever. I got a bad feeling I'm not going to find nothing good. It's rough out here, boys. It's rough. This is a cheap map. Level 120. Crap. Discord here. What's this about? Oh, actually, this is important. I got this guy who knows a lot about this game. He doesn't play on my servers, but he's in my Steam, and he's like a huge asset. There's a little bit of a minor issue, probably related to a roll. That was a guy I was thinking was going to be good. Probably related to a rollback. I'm going to start killing trikes now. Forget about it. I'm going to do it with the spear to save arrows. A combination of arrow and spears. I think arrows are just going to be a lot safer. Thanks, buddy. Lucky I should respawn right around there. That guy got me good. Like, right away. I probably saw it. I see every single Discord message. It's pretty important. Is it this way? Did I make it this far down? Yeah, that's probably the guy that killed me. So I definitely saw it. No doubt. Second death. And both deaths were preventable. Oh no. Run, Forrest. I feel like I'm not running fast. I'm carrying a little bit of weight, I think. I feel like I'm not running full speed here. I only have I like to get these guys jammed up in the trees as I go, but it's not. It's kind of a clear area a little bit. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, there he's getting a little stuck. And then you gotta kneecap him. I really feel like I'm running slower than 118 or whatever I'm set at. These rocks should be ideal. Yeah, let's see if we can get through here, boss. My mouse is gonna die again. The wire just came unplugged. Oh, 6? Come on, I hit him in the side. Come on. He's running all slow. Was he tired? I don't need compies in the mix now. Ooh. Oh, compies. Not the time, I'm busy. This is a tough one. Get back to you, Trike. Why is that Trike moving so slow? It's like he's loaded up with stone or something. What's this now? You got a buddy? You're mad your buddies got killed? Be surprised he's not dead. He's real close. Thank you. Well, let's go hope we find a trike somewhere around here. I'm going to be real far away from home when I tame it, too. Don't think I feel like taming a Bronto right now. Trike was the goal of the day. You can't really let it slide. I got another 58 minutes to do it. And I got to get back on the job. I'll run back and kill the rest of them. Hopefully something good spawns. I mean, wow, the levels are low. There's one change too when I was setting up the server earlier today. It's like, maybe I should at least put it at level 5, you know, difficulty offset 5, get me that 150. And it was really debated, but then it wouldn't be. It's like, it's got to be official. It's got to be official. So one question I'm wondering is, on official servers, do you see the hit markers like that? If not, I got to remove them. Not sure about that one. There's quite a few settings I'm not actually sure about. And what the heck am I going to do with like a level 20 trike, you know? It's like a waste of time for me, I think, to tame it. And now I'm really up. My standards were 50. Now I'm thinking of lowering them even more. Just to have something to store the berries in, I guess. But I mean, if it doesn't have a ton of weight, I'm kind of screwed. Like, I need it to hold weight. That's why I want something decent. And trikes can also fight pretty good if you time their hit back right, or punch back, whatever you want to call it. Go around a loop. I'm gonna just keep looping this, killing them all until I get what I need, I guess. I don't know what you mean by you do there, Master. Sorry. I know I'm putting some more points in stamina though, real soon. Next level up. Once I get that pterodon, I'm going to level up real fast going on the Explorer Note tour. I think I better stay away from you. Got used to my glorious shotgun and sniper there for a while. Got to get back to basics. Okay, you have it on officials? Yeah, have you... I don't mean single player though, I'm talking about on an official server. The single player settings are a little different by default to make the game more balanced for single player, they say. So, if you're saying you've been on official and seen the hit marker, then that's good news. Well, I guess I should at least check it first, just in case, but I think that's one of the low levels I saw earlier. Yeah. We're going to use these trees. Same tactic. He's probably gonna have a hard... it's pretty open, those rocks. Maybe I have a hard time through here with that tree in the middle. No, that other spot was glorious. Ooh, up here, look at this. That'll work great. Let's come on up here, buddy. Let's have some fun together. Not the best, but manageable. Not really great at all, but I'm going to work with what I have. Oh, like that was a miss. Oh boy. This guy's serious. It's like taking shortcuts, jumping over rocks. I wish I didn't have to kill him either. It's such a burn of time, but if I don't, there's like less chance I'll get what I want. Me, my little cat's been giving shout outs all night, throwing support my way. Thank God for that. I know you guys can't translate, but I've known her for a while. She keeps saying, you know, go for it. You can do it. Almost worth spearing him at this point. Another low level up here. I mean, I just got this weird feeling all I'm going to see is 6s and 3s and junk. It's all I've seen in the past 2 hours and 6 minutes. I haven't seen a trike over 15. Like, I mean, in every dino. And I'm pretty sure I did the kill all wilds when I started. Look at that. There's just not a single... I haven't seen a single dino. If I could see a single dino over 30, that would give me some Whoa, there's a 30. Alright. Don't give up hope. And it's not a bad trike spawn area. I'll go look over the ridge here. I gotta watch out for that Sarco that's around. If it's low level, I'm gonna kill that too. Ooh. I just, like, normally I just kill everything, but I'm really focused on the trike, so we're gonna have to... Some dinos are gonna survive. And I'll be luring them back pretty close to my boxes if I can get them. It's gonna be a slow knockout. Slowly get them going. Tough job, tough job. Can't really go to Ragnarok and get a good trike, can I? And man, I did for the tutorials on YouTube, I did a start, like level 1 to 20 something on Rag, and man, like 75, level 75 trike just floating around my neighborhood. It took me 10 minutes to find them. Didn't have to kill off any other trikes. But on the island, forget it. Definitely killing all these. These are just plain old good early game. Chitin and oil, you know? Pearls. It's the easiest early game farm. I got the oil right outside in the water either way. Oh, I'm out of meat. Well, I think I'll work my way back towards my box then. Dump the stuff I got. I don't really need that trike right now, but it's definitely going to help a lot. And more stamina. Find that shit's running out a little bit fast. It's kind of worth killing. Again, just gotta stay with the objectives. Gotta stop getting sidetracked. Maybe I'm gonna have to go with the Parasaur. I just know what's gonna happen when I log out is Parasaur is gonna get wrecked. Like, I need the trike to build some walls. I have some serious food issues on the go. Another trike over there. Just hope. At this point, I'm thinking I'm taking a level 20. It's a humiliation. I'm gonna be pretty damn low health here with this food issue. Oh, your friend's coming? Oh boy. You guys smart enough to corner me here? I really need to know what level that is. Last thing I want to do is kill something good. I'm pretty sure he was low, because I'm pretty sure I saw him before. Oh, we got 3 of them now. Level 2. Baller. Uh-oh. It's Mark's death. Fuck. And it's a long run back depending where I respawn. I prefer sabers because of the jump and the saddle. Any dino without a saddle means he's got less defense, right? So yeah, definitely. Let's try and make this suicide swim. It's possible. I don't see too many piranhas. So yeah, definitely. I like the wolves, but the saddle's, you know, one of the reasons. No, we're not gonna make this. That's the only problem with being on that side. It probably was better to set up on the actual side where I'd spawn. I just don't want to run all the way around there. So yeah, you get a good saber tooth with a good saddle. They nerfed them a bit. They used to jump like crazy. Fuck. So definitely first mistake was setting up on that side of the water. If I would have set up right here, I'd be spawning right near my stuff all the time. Which would be awesome. This is a really long run back. We'll have to maybe think about that for the next time. A bed's just a no-go for me right now. 'Cause under normal conditions, let's see what level this guy is for after we get our body. Oh, it's unreal. Like, I mean, you could spread it out a little better than that. I've seen, what, 3, 6, 2, 2, 3? Ridiculous. Yeah, that's it too. I like the wolves because of the way they look and the pack bonus, right? The pack bonus is pretty good. So that's one advantage. But the cats, to me, a cat's probably one of my favorite cave dinos for the chitin and also their maneuverability. They're pretty fast. I got no idea where my body is and I need that stuff back too. That's one thing I miss big time, the body marker. Oh my god. Get a little too used to that. Those 3 trikes should be kind of still together though, so that'll help. Well, if you have an apprentice saber-tooth saddle, you should be going for the saber. Assuming you got the mats to make it. The saddles make a pretty big difference. Pretty sure that fight was going on around here, but you'd think I'd see the 3 trikes. They couldn't have spread out that much. There's one, I think. Oh man, it wasn't this far down, was it? Fuck. That's a big loss because that was my narco arrows. And stupid, like I got caught up on a tree. It's a dumb death. And then not really paying attention to where I died. But there's one trike. Is that even one of them? Maybe I was past my body. Where's all your buddies? Or my little campsite? There's 2 trikes. No, it's got to be around here. Ish. Yeah, the Carno Isle Cave is not bad. You're gonna want some good fur in there, and like get on top of the med brew. You know that stuff will save your life. I'm not rolling no cave without a bunch of med brew. I'll tell you. I thought it was right around here. I swear. This is one part of that mod to find your body is like just so much more helpful. You know, look at all the bushes here. I can at least tap down my ground clutter to 0. Not making much of a difference. This is upsetting, I'll tell you. If I lose all that stuff, man, that'll probably be the end for today. I'll go to sleep right near my boxes. I said I was going to do 3 hours a day, though, so I can't give up. I have a history of not giving up. Okay, so we definitely walked past the Sarco, and that's where we started eyeing up the trike, so it can't be too far from this area. I believe it's just a little bit down. And I know I jumped over deadwood on the ground and died shortly after, which I thought was just around this corner. Yeah, I mean, it's up to you, but that med brew just makes such an epic difference inside those caves. It's like an extra life. It's like hearts in Zelda, man. I don't know how many times I've been in trouble and that med brew's helped me running those caves. I don't do them with dinos, so the med brew's even more important. You might not need it if you're on a dino. Pretty sure my body wasn't eaten either. That's why it's kind of cool to have a spear out, because it sticks right up. Dodo, do you know where my body is? Find my fucking body. So, these guys are conspiring against me. The dodos probably hit it. Where's my body? Bastards. Ah, boom. Awesome. Well, I better go get some food now. Pretty sure I put some in the fire. Yes, sir. Yeah, so let's do this tea thing here. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Out frickin' standing, man. Oh, I need more than 5. Right? Dude, why didn't you tell me about that 2 years ago? Where were you people 2 years ago when I needed you guys? Okay, we're gonna let this stuff spoil in a box. So let's see what happens. Which way it switches. Oh my god. No? That's gold, buddy. That's gold. Let's kind of put some abstract. I need a box for like stuff I'm definitely not using for the next while, so we'll call it this one. That goes over. Oh, I almost swiped it too. You would have freaked out if you're still there. That over there. We're gonna pick up some narco berries later. I still got time to try and get this trike. And we're gonna have to kill those two whether we want to or not. 20 arrows a little light, but we can always use our spear, but that blows. Crafting more arrows might be a good idea. And it's gonna be 2 or 3 of them. I don't like my odds in this fight. Maybe I should abandon the area and go look down south a bit more. A level 1. Wow, that sounds great. Run, you gimp. Feels like he's just not running that fast to me. Let's see how he's going to negotiate through this. Trying to hit his kneecap. Did he turn around? Get scared? That'll be good. Expose his back. Okay, well, I've had enough of these strikes. Now he's probably got me cornered. Yeah. Fuck. Alright, I'm done with that shit. Another 5-hour tour to get my body. I have to come up with a new strategy for this. Oh, did I start on the right side at least? Level 8? Yeah. Well, that's good. I started on the right side, so there's a little bit of luck. But I think maybe I'm gonna... I'm just so worried about taming a parasaur first, but I might have to do it. I'm gonna spend all day killing trikes just so another 8, like level 8s respawn. I mean, that blows. But can you believe the levels? I'm gonna be restarting with another kill all wilds again. Just feels like, or I've got it set wrong. I'll have to take a look, but I'm pretty sure my difficulty offset's at 1. I'll have to get into it because it's just, everything about this feels horribly wrong. Something's got to be wrong. Like, I'm not, 30's the highest I've seen, you know? And that's quite a few trikes. So let's start checking dotas as we go. 14. If I just see one thing that's level 50, I'll feel a little more confident about it. Something smells fishy, boys. Go down the beach this way. Oh yeah, I want more stamina, I forgot. Level 23 in 2 hours, 24 minutes. Legit, it's not terrible. I mean, I think difficulty offset 1 is default, should be 120. I got them both at 1, including the override. I'd be pretty surprised if it's wrong. I think I'm just not getting the good spawns. It's like you gotta crack the shell before the goods start coming, eh? It's gotta be it. Takes a while to start popping. Oh, this guy's just gonna give me nothing. There we go. This has been a really... These trilobites have been pretty solid gold. Let's check what the level the Bronto is. No use for it. I'm gonna grab that white drop, though. Oh boy, who's on the run there? What are you so scared of? Level 2. Predicting a thatch kit. Oh, even better. Y'all recognize the districts? They're empty on this map. This seems terrible, terrible. I suppose I could start building up my raft, but I have no plans to do that without a trike to help farm the mats. I guess I'm going to have to take a shitbox trike. That's all there is to it. We're going to get one. Whatever scrap I can find. I'll take 2 of them if I have to, and then I can fill 2 up. Knocking out the next 2 trikes I see regardless. In my mind. That song's in my head because I listened to it right before I played. That's the only downside. I actually like streaming because it's fun to chat with people when I'm playing. The only downside, as I've said before, is I would usually have on a lot of music at this stage in the game. Like my Spotify playlist to be rolling pretty hard, especially on builds. I can't believe I'm gonna knock out this shitbox trike. Just blows my mind. I don't even know what good a level 2 is gonna be, or whatever the hell this garbage is. It's like a waste of arrows. Stamina's junk. Not looking good here. Actually, let's get the stamina back a bit first. It's weird how he's moving slow. I don't get it. Your first and only trike was level 1. First of all, there is no 145s, so that ain't gonna happen. Second of all, take your 145 and shove it, brah. I got myself a number 8 here, dude. This is a rock star trike. It's about to better go to sleep pretty soon, because it looks pretty damaged. Level 2, dude. This is gonna be boss. It's gonna get killed by Dilos when I'm offline. Oh my god, I'm shooting with the wrong darts, no wonder. Alright, might as well just kill it then. It's fine anyway, I didn't want it. Yeah, sure, I can accept that right now. I'll send you the Discord link. What you want is the Discord link, because all the info and the join stuff's in there. We can get that done real quick, no problem. And yeah, from the Discord, you know, we don't really voice chat a whole bunch in it. Like, it's not, some do. But you're Thug Trio, obviously. But what it is good for is all the info, man. And like, when everyone does bosses or caves together, you know, that's how we connect on that. So I actually don't have Discord up, so just give me a half second. You know, let that boot up. Why? What? What did I die from, I wonder? Probably starved to death or some little Trudon got me. Did I start on the wrong side? Oh, that's not bad. There's Discord coming now here. So yeah, it's just a way to connect and make sure. Level 3. No idea where I died either. I probably could have done that a little bit better. You know. Probably could have at least found out where I was before that, but no, there's no dead body there anymore either. Alright, let's do this. In my mind. Man, that song's in my head. Literally. Here's the Discord link, so come on down. Come on down. Yeah, so left side, all server info page, there's Google Docs, join links, Battlemetrics join links, and beyond that, if you have any trouble, just put a little @bigs around in the Discord, and I got the Discord up all the time on my phone here in case anyone needs anything. It is a community first type of thing, so if something comes up, I jump on it. My game comes second. As cliche as that sounds, that is what it is, and that's how I roll. I just don't have a clue where I killed this trike. No idea. Was I in the bushes? Was I on the beach? Yeah, no problem, man. More than welcome. Glad to have you, dude. We're always, like, the community's, like, great because of how many players are in it. You know what I mean? That's what makes it good. And the thing is, most players are pretty well established now. They're not going anywhere, but fact is, there's, you know, other games. You know, people... Oh, that's my old body. Bummer. Thought I was gold for a second. Thought I was Gucci. There's other games people play. There's, you know, there's all kinds of reasons people might leave the server. Not usually negative. But so you got to stay on top of getting new players all the time to keep the community going, you know. And for a Monday with the game, the state of the game as it is, you know, counts aren't great right now. We had a good day. A couple new players joined up, and in 28 minutes, once I'm done this stream, I'll get back on top of it, man. That'll be first priority after I grab myself just a little snack and see if the water's back on, because that's been rough. No, it depends on how you do it, man. Those questions are tough to answer because I don't know how well you fight with stuff or how you even fight with stuff, right? Can it? Yes. Should be able to. If done correctly, you could kill an Alpha Rex with a Pterodon. It just takes a really long time, you know? I mean, I haven't been playing that well. Oh my god, get lost, you dumb bastard. I mean, I'm kind of playing while checking the side and fucking around quite a bit here, you know. Usually I'm a little bit better than this. It's only started to fall apart in the last 20 minutes, though. Before that, I was gold. Now, I'm playing with a heavy distraction, and I'm kind of losing focus because I'm hungry, I'm tired, I just want my body. And, you know, that's that. And, you know, it was a stupid decision to minimize. I could have waited 8 seconds and got somewhere safe before I minimized my screen. I thought I was close to the water. And I was working my way back. Like, I don't know where this body is. This is the last half hour has just been a big tour of finding bodies. This is not acceptable. I think I'll call it a day for this. And I will, though, after dinner, come back, I think, and start working on this again. No doubt about it. I just gotta hope my raft survives. I'll probably... No, I can't drive out to the middle and go to sleep there. What I really just want to do is get that trike, any trike at this point, so I can load it up as I'm gonna farm everything around here with the trike, you know. But for me to settle for a level 3 or 5 is just unreasonable, but I'm gonna double check those difficulty settings and see what's going on. What the hell's my rafting setup? Should be right around here somewhere. But this running around for hours looking for my body is just not productive. You gotta draw the line. You gotta know when to fold them once in a while, right? Right now, folding feels right. On my way back, I'll check for it again, but I just don't remember if I was on the right, if I was on the left. Yeah, we should be okay. Like I said, it's hard to say every time. I also don't know the stats on it, or I guess you gave the stats up that time. All you do is like, what's the combined melee damage of all three when they hit? How much health or whatever does that dino have that you're attacking, and how many hits can you take? Pretty straightforward there. Figure it out. Can't have this. Oh wait, what's that now? Nice. What a miracle. Just randomly find the bottom. I can't have this Dilo follow me to my base. Yeah, right close to my house too. Put the good stuff back. I just don't see myself logging off here and being alive when I come back, that's for sure. Just This will all spoil at least. That'll be good. Are you hungry, mate? I'll just be putting everything in the boxes just in case. Oh yeah, can I press T now? Oh, that's great. I mean, there's a chance all my boxes will get wrecked while I'm offline. I will never use this friggin' slingshot. Also don't need 10 of those. But the slingshot blueprint, that's key. I'm gonna have to make a secondary crap box, weapons box here. Medjo stack's looking good too. Well, guess I'll have some dinner. I'm gonna come back in an hour or two and try and tame up this trike once I go through all my messages and stuff. And, you know, just, I don't know, go for a snooze on this boat and hope for the best, I suppose. Alright, well, thanks for coming out. Potential, thanks for coming into the server. You know, if you need to find me, it's just @BiggsAround for whatever your need is. I'm always around. That's what my name is Biggs Around for. If you're watching this on the other app because it's tomorrow or the next day, don't forget about the little bell next to the subscribe button so you receive any info on any dino or any videos I'm putting out. And if you want to join the server, there's 4 separate ways, or there's so many ways to do that. Just type Biggs Around on Google Chrome on the first couple pages. And if not, use one of the links provided to join, or add me on Steam and send me a message. So I will be back, I think, in about an hour to get some more work done. Maybe an hour and a half. We'll see y'all then. Take care. Or not. Kind of stuck here flicking around on screens. There we go. Bye-bye.